Stop it. LeBron failed in the freaking championships before he figured it out. Mike used to get beat down by the Detroit Pistons before he figured it out. Like, shoot, Sugar Ray Leonard lost his title, won it back. Hagler lost the title, won it back. Durant lost the title, won it back. Hearns lost the title, won it back. That's what happens when you're, like, chasing greatness. You get your ass kicked, and then you get back the hell up the next day, and you just keep on chipping. But never do you listen to the critic or the couch potato. Like, you're losing perspective. There was only 2 teams playing. Everybody else was at home. If you weren't that other team, have a chip, put it in a dip, and shut the hell up.
All right, we had a great year last year. That was last year. That was last year's team. This team ain't done. Okay, we get to do something tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our first step. Okay, and make no mistake, it's not the games that matter. It's the practices that you stack up that affect the games. Okay, everybody get that? Everybody can talk about September 2nd. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow is what it matters. Tomorrow is what's important. Okay, September 2nd, all we're doing, we're going through the process. Okay, you go through the process to get great for September 2nd. All right, but there's a lot of work that's got to be done before then. A ton. There's going to be a lot of good things that happen. There's going to be a lot of bad things that happen to us as a team and to happen to you personally. Okay, you got to deal with it all. Okay, you got to deal with the good. You got to deal with the bad. Okay, you got to be good teammates. You got to take care of each other, off the field, on the field. If we'll do those things, then I have no doubt we'll play our ass off on September 2nd, and then it doesn't matter who we play. I don't care about who we play. Who we play, it doesn't matter who's in that little slot there. It's who's next. Okay? We got nothing to do with them. Colorado or whoever it is. Okay? We have, all we can control is us and going through the process that it takes to go through to be great so we can go out and play our best on September 2nd. Everybody get it? Okay? So put the work in now so we can take the money out of the bank then. Okay? But you have to go through the process. So many people get caught up in goal setting. We're going to win a championship. Let's win practice tomorrow. Let's win practice the next day. Okay? Let's win recovery. Let's win by having a hell of a meal here in just a little bit. Go in there and eat right. Get yourself hydrated and ready for tomorrow. That's a whole lot more than sitting in here talking about championships. Okay, the championships happen when you put the work in. So put the work in so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, said it last year, truly believe it. We got talent in this room. We have everybody in this room, everybody that we need in this room to win a championship this year. Okay, I said it last year and I believed it. Okay, I believe the same thing this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go in there and kick her in a second. Okay, good thing is we got a good kicker. Okay, I don't have to. All right, we got guys in this program that are going to allow us to be successful if we'll do what's right for the next 30 days. Okay, and man, it's a great feeling. I've told you this before, it's true. I have stood in front of teams and I knew we were going to get our kicked every single week. And man, that was hard. Okay? I'm standing in front of a team right now that I know is going to have a chance to win every single game if we'll be willing to pay the price. Okay, it's in your hands.
It's about 5:30 on I believe it's Thursday morning, headed into the office. Right in the middle of summer, fall camp right now, and so busy day today. It'll be a long one. We'll start with a 6:15 team meeting, and then break up, go special teams meeting after that, kind of break up, do individual meetings, walk through, start practice, around 8:15, and take a look at practice after that, have a staff meeting. So it should be a busy day today, but a good one nonetheless. But you know what? I think we're off to a good start. Players have had a great work ethic and have really done a good job of buying in, doing what we asked them to do up to this point. So I think it's been a good start for us. You can pour a bunch of fancy stuff in here that takes the bitterness away, but still gives you the caffeine. And that's the key. You gotta get the caffeine. Said it over and over again, and this is the key to the deal. Okay, we want to have a great football team. We got to be willing to do things other teams aren't willing to do. Okay, we have to do that as a team, and you have to do it individually if you want to be great. It's just the way it is. We got to finish this camp the right way by coming out every day, taking advantage of every opportunity. All right, and that's what these next 4 days are going to be about. Okay.
Can we get on the indoor that day?
I've never even seen 118 in Texas.
118, that's like Scottsdale.
I know, I've never seen it in Texas. All right, let's go. What's up, Cordell? I'm good, man. How are you? You good? Feeling good? Field goal, here we go. Good job, buddy. Nice job. Hustle off, twos. I don't want chase. Nice throw. Ah!
Let's go.
All right, grab a knee, let's go. All right, hey, good day. Let's have a better one tomorrow, okay? Make sure you take care of yourself. Bring it up, let's go. Pretty good job today, guys. Good job, defense. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. All right, we made it.
There you go. Hey, nice.
Another one in the books. It was all right.
Yeah, so we are working with Julie and her team to do some content around Go Purple Friday, just fire fans up.
Okay.
Not sure if you're familiar with the Jake from State Farm commercial.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the one where the guy's in the middle of the night's like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
blah, blah. What are you wearing, Sonny from TCU? And then your line is, it's Friday, so purple?
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
that
good.
type of thing.
All right, perfect.
Pretty
All right,
simple.
easy enough.
Yeah,
I
pretty
can do that.
straightforward. Okay, Sonny from TCU, what are you wearing?
Well, it's Friday, so purple?
I think I'm good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you
for
guys,
your
man. Y'all are
time.
awesome. Y'all are easy. Take care. Yeah, thank you guys. Good to meet you. Okay. Seemed like it was good. Today was good. It's about time to play somebody. Tom and all was a good punt return reps today. That was good work. We've gotten better punt return reps this fall camp than I think we've ever gotten before. Well, we've gotten good punts too. Normally, you know how it is. Normally there's 3 shanked punts. If you got 5, there's 3 of them are shanked. And we've had good punts, and it's been a whole part of this. All right, got special teams here. Here we go. Frog Band, thanks for all your hard work. Appreciate it. See you soon, and go Frogs. Okay, is that all right? Okay, thank you.
It is my great pleasure to introduce the National Coach of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Sunday.
Thanks, Kamar. Appreciate it. Wow. Thank you, guys. I just want to welcome you to TCU. As I said, man, it is truly a special place. I look forward to seeing you on September 2nd. Colorado comes in here, and Deion Sanders, an 11 o'clock game. It's going to be hotter than hell, but let's give those guys hell on Saturday. So thank you, and welcome to TCU. Go Frogs! All right, go ahead, Randy. Thank you. Thanks, Adley. Appreciate that.
Who would have thought that TCU would have played in the national championship game other than Sonny Dykes?
I started to believe that maybe, late in the year, but no. I mean, look, we were, when you take over a program, it's just, you're just, drinking out of a fire hose and just trying to take it one day at a time and win one game and then hopefully try to figure out a way to win another one. And I remember thinking, there's nothing that this team really can't accomplish. And the confidence kept growing. They kept finding ways to win games. And, man, it was fun to go to work every day.
Every single dude here took it as a challenge. Everybody took it as a badge of honor, to have that glorious death on national TV. Now you're being criticized. Now you're somebody. and they took it and they're like, okay, now let's learn from it, because we had to learn. Administratively, we had to learn. You know, staff support-wise, we had to learn. Player-wise, we had to learn. That team that we played, they got dismantled before when they first got to that championship. They got dismantled by the premier program right now. And if you look, these other teams that got into that situation that weren't ready to be in that situation, they got dismantled by premier programs. And it's like, it's an education. Life is the teacher. Every single day, you're just learning something and it's teaching you something. Now, how you respond to it, if you want to take it as a negative, just go over there. We don't got time. You really don't have a choice in how you respond. The event, the response equal to outcome. So this is what I'm saying. If it was okay to have a negative response, you wouldn't be in the room right now with us anyway. Like, you wouldn't have got a scholarship here if you responded to things negatively. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be here at all. You wouldn't have got the envelope. There's no way you'd be here. People that respond to adversity and find like a hair of positivity in it and say, hey, we got to keep pushing, those are the guys in the room. People talk about success and failure, and the way that they bring it up is like disrespectful to the growth process. When you look at what people define as success, it's almost as though time stopped and now you have nothing else to achieve, or you have no other like avenues that you're gonna go into in your life. Like, I got drafted to play in the NFL, and I played for 5 years professional, NFL plus World League plus CFL. So then when I get done playing football, was I successful or not successful? Because I wasn't a first round draft pick, was I successful or not successful? Because I don't go into the Hall of Fame, was I successful or not successful? And who's defining success? You know what I mean? So then it's like, okay, now what's a failure? After I retired for 5 years, was that failure? You see what I'm saying? So you make it to the national championship game and get your kicked. Was that failure or was that success? You got to be real careful about who you hang out with and the water you take in. You have your religion and you have the way you look at things. You better stand firm on the way you look at things. You're going to be taking somebody's opinion that really doesn't go through the same type of pressures you go through. You know, that's where it's careful, like listen to people's opinion. Like, they'll try to convince you what you're doing is not successful. Who are you? So I thought the team responded great. You know, now we're going to find out as it goes, but I thought for young people, especially in this day and age when they could have went ahead and been like, oh, the critic is saying we got embarrassed, or the critic is saying, or some couch potato is saying, they didn't do that. They went to sleep, they went to work. Like, they slept that night and went to work. The problem's not the problem, it's always how you respond to the problem. The event occurs, the response occurs, and then it's the outcome, you know? And that's for everybody all the time, and it never ends. It never ends. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering.
One of the most important things for us to stay focused this season is just to know where we came from. You know, yeah, we got to the national championship, we did all those achievements and got that accomplished, but knowing where we started, knowing that nobody believed in us, knowing that all we needed was in our team and our program.
Even though we had some success last year, but we didn't have the success we wanted, but exactly how we came back at the end, and it didn't end how we wanted it to be. But now we learned from that, our mistakes, and now we out here to get better and then finish the job this year.
The main thing is there's no ego, and then everybody wants to get to the point where we all on the same level.
Really helped us get to where we were week in, week out, staying focused on the next week and not what we want to be, what we messed up on. But just knowing that TCU, you know, the players, coaches, everybody that helps us get better every day, everybody that supports us is all we need. And that's the same thing this year, knowing that we have to grind day in, day out, and just focus on the team.
You know, I think going into this year, we've just kind of had kind of a sour taste in our mouth from the national championship game. So, I mean, you know, that's been the goal, is to get back there and to be playing in Houston in January. So it takes a lot to have a season like that and to do the things that we did last year. So, yeah, I mean, just trying to keep everybody focused has really been the main goal.
I think Coach Dice does a great job leading, just by letting us, you know, players lead the team. I think it creates a bunch of trust amongst the players, people wanting to follow the leaders wanting to lead. Personally, as a leader, I feel like it helps me keep me accountable because, I have to be a example to a lot of these younger players. It also lets a lot of those younger players help me get me accountable. So if I mess up, they're not scared to talk up to the older guys, and we're not scared to talk to them. So it's all like a big family, and creates kind of like that group feel, like we're all one and not everybody separated.
All right, couple of things, okay? All right, so since we started camp, or at the very beginning of camp, I talked about what I thought was going to be important for us, okay? And I talked about what happens to successful football teams, successful organizations sometimes, all right? When you guys are done playing football, you're going to go on, you're going to be successful businessmen, okay? And you're going to be part of an organization. And what's going to happen to you sometimes is you're going to have success, okay? You're going to win. And when you have success, what that does is that's a good thing, okay, because you're working hard for it, all right? And what that does, though, is sometimes that you guys see rock bands, rap groups, whatever it is, the more successful they get, the harder it is for them to stay together, okay? Don't really understand that's why that's the case, but that's kind of the dynamic of the way things work. All right, and so when you go and you start your business someday, it happens to us as coaches all the time. We have success as a coaching staff, and other people have opportunities, and the band kind of breaks up. All right, and so it's going to happen to you guys in business. It happens to football teams all the time. All right, because what happens is they get a taste of success. They think it's easy. People tend to believe, okay, this is going to be easy for me. All right, it happened to me when I was a coach, young coach. I get hired, I go to Navarro Junior College, we win. I go to Kentucky, we win. I go to Texas Tech, we win. I go to Arizona, we win. I become a head coach, I go to La Tech, we win. All right, and so, you start to think, man, I got all the answers. This is really pretty easy. Okay, well, I went to Cal and got my ass kicked. All right, it was great for me because I had to learn it's not easy. And just because you've had success in the past, that doesn't mean you're going to have it in the future. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to understand that if you want to have continued success, you have to work harder. Okay, it's up to everybody in here to decide, is it worth it? Okay, is the juice worth the squeeze? That's what you got to ask yourself all the time. Okay, is it worth it? Okay, and the one thing I can tell you, again, the rest of your life, you're going to look back on this, and you're going to say, man, I wish I'd have done a little bit more. Okay, so let's don't have any regrets with this football team. This is my 30th year of coaching. Okay, this is probably, of those 30 years, this is probably the third team that I've ever coached that in my heart and soul, I know every single time we're going to take the field this year, we have a chance to win. That is a hard thing to do, to be on a team that has a chance to win every single time they go play. Okay, like I said, it's been 3 out of 30 years for me. I've coached some good teams. I've been lucky to be around successful programs, won a bunch of games, whatever. All right, but I don't know again that I've ever been on a team, or very few times, that has a chance to win every single time we take the field. So understand that, respect it, appreciate it, and don't take it for granted. Okay, and continue to work, because it's not going to come easy. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be all those things. It's going to be part of this football season. Our ability to stay focused, work through adversity, and work through success is going to determine the outcome of this team. All right, so keep your mind right.